much to explore.
Give me one
Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Let's go!
Hey, wait for me!
Look at this place!
Whoa.
There's so much to explore.
Hello and welcome to the Sandbox game. I am your amazing host today, Pandapops, here on Monday, VoxEdit Mondays. How is everyone doing? Let's say hello to a few people that are in here. So we got Play Games, we got Go West, we got Garnicum, we got Yokes on You, and these are all the people that have said hello while we've been waiting. Garnicum, no, oh gosh, that's loud. Audio needs turning down so I don't get deafened. So thank you for that, Garnicum, redeeming the party. How was everybody's weekend? I hope you had a fantastic weekend and that you're going to have an amazing week. It's not long until Christmas now, am I right? Have you opened up your advent calendars? If you do get advent calendars, I still have got to do mine today. Have you got your Christmas? Oh, you guys didn't hear it. Yeah, that's probably for the best. There we go. You can hear it now. If somebody plays it again. But yeah, that's probably for the best because it deafened me and I have it turned up for you guys. So, Garnicum, I will play it again just for you. 1 second. There we go.
Ain't
No power like a Pandapops, power like a Pandapops party. Whoop whoop. There we go. A much more subtle tones. But yeah, we are jumping into VoxEdit. So last VoxEdit Monday, we created this adorable little Grinchy angry elf. Little angry dude. Oh, I didn't realize his trousers are 2 different colors there. We coloured him in incorrectly there. There we go. Lovely. I am Sir. Hello to you. There we go. We've got this little dude that we made last week, but I am gonna take. Hi, I'm streaming. You're gonna have to go out. No. What's wrong? Yeah? Yeah. One second. Yes, the little mini co-host has now left. He's been having some earache, so he's a bit sad today. But yeah, last week we created this guy and I showed you how you could create a character using one of the templates and then how you could take that template, unlock it, so you can add all of these different little nodes and features to give your little characters some additional features, some more unique features compared to just using a locked template. But yeah, today I'm taking suggestions. So what do you guys want me to create? And maybe we'll do a little bit of like chat GPT, you throw in some ideas and we'll see what like chat GPT spits out. And then I try and make that. But yeah, what, like, whether it's like, you know, you've got some ideas of assets that you want me to make or Santa's sled. No, Garnican! Why do you want me to make something so difficult? Okay, Santa's sled is an idea. Santa's sled is an idea that we'll have down in our memory banks. But yes, yeah, Santa's sleigh. We could definitely maybe do that. I was thinking something easy that we could do in one stream, not something that may take multiple. I was thinking more, you know, well, saying that, I thought my Christmas wrapping station was going to be done in one stream, and that took about 3. A nice candle to do you mean to mount on walls? I mean, a candle would be really easy. That might be too easy. Now we need something in the middle, Garnican. You've gone Santa sleigh, you've gone a candle. Now something in the middle of those two, and I think we're on for a winner. Anybody else for any other suggestions? I don't care whether the suggestions are crazy or not. You don't need to be sorry. I understood what you were typing. But yes, let me know. What else? What do we think? I mean, I do have a list of assets that I do need to create. So if all else fails, we could always pick one off of there. Which reminds me, I do get to remove this guy from my list. So, oh yes, that was it. We named this guy, was it Mr. Grimby? No, somebody came up for a name of this and I already forgot the name. I'm gonna have to look over last stream because somebody, or did we type it? Did we already upload him? I need to check. We may have already uploaded him, in which case he'll have his name. Oh yes, Pepper Grunch, that was it. Mr. Pepper Grunch. Hello, Kay, over on X. Christmas-themed flamethrower. That does not sound easy. That sounds like a lot of animations. In that case, if nobody else has any other suggestions, I think I might just do the sleigh. That's the one I'm gonna go for. If nobody else has any other suggestions, I will go for the sleigh. Okay, I'm typing it in. I have typed sleigh. No? No other suggestions of what you would... Okay, we'll do a sleigh. Gosh darn you. Right. The one thing I always suggest people do whenever they are creating something is... Please do get up some images, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspirational images. So I'm gonna get up some inspirational images. I'm thinking traditional, like the red sleigh. Oh, I've seen a green one, like a red and green here. I like that. I like the color scheme of red and green. Because green is the original outfit color of Father Christmas, and then Coca-Cola changed it to be red for their Coca-Cola stuff, and now that's what everybody associates with Father Christmas. But he originally had a green outfit, I believe. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Just having a little look at a few more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with green as the main color for it. Yeah. I definitely think that's what I'm gonna go for. Is a green color. Alright, this is going to be made up in lots of different parts. So this is going to be using a fair few nodes, but hopefully not too many. I've had a look. Did you answer to me? I didn't catch. Oh, sorry. When the Sandbox giving good news for their coin holders. I mean, what do you mean by good news? Like, I mean, I feel like the current crypto market is fairly good news for coin holders. But what are you asking? Like, what are you looking for? Because if you are, there's some things you can do as a sand holder, which is it depends where you are, because in a few countries, it is not permitted because of those country regulations. But in many other countries, you can actually stake your sand to earn sand rewards. So that's one thing that you could do with that. Holding sand also makes you eligible to vote on the Sandbox DAO for new initiatives, which could be, you know, beneficial to holders to do that. Obviously being a sand holder, what else can you do? It gives you the ability to buy things. So you can buy things with your sand. You can, you know, invest in land if that's something that you want to do. You can cash out of your sand. But otherwise, right now, yeah, the main thing that you can do with your sand, depending on country, is you can stake that and earn sand rewards for having it staked. But yeah, Edge, you say that, but, or Eggy, sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I'm just calling you Edge. There's no D in your name, but just calling you Edge. I mean, this here, I'm not here to ever give you financial advice. This is not a financial advice platform. I am not here for that. I could tell you about, like, new features upcoming for Sandbox, or the current features, or what you can currently do in the Sandbox. I can't give you, like, mystic ball recognition, or even... I personally, at least here on my personal streams, I'm happy to go into the nitty-gritty of a bunch of stuff, because that's me personally as a separate person. Here, I work for the Sandbox. So all I can say is, comparatively, Sandbox had one of the highest increases of crypto during, like, the last week or last 2 weeks, whenever it was. But yeah, I can't go into, like, a whole bunch of things. I mean, are they trying to make new things? There's always new things. There's going to be Game Maker 0.11 coming out. Like I mentioned, the DAO. The DAO has loads of really cool initiatives, so go check out the Sandbox DAO. Let me get you a link to the Sandbox DAO, because you might not be following them. The Sandbox DAO. Over on Twitter, if you use Twitter. Oh, wait, are you talking to me on Twitter? I have no idea anymore. Yes, you are. Hopefully you can see that. But there's the Sandbox DAO. Literally just type in the Sandbox DAO and it'll come up. JKing, they probably did. So, as many of you... Oh, just let me finish answering to Eggs, which is... Yeah, so obviously, if you hold sand, you can stake it. That's something you could do. Obviously, you can use to buy things as well. If you're making a game, maybe you want to buy some NFTs, you want to buy some catalysts, you want to buy some land. You can do that with your sand. You can vote on the DAO. They have great initiatives and stuff coming up on there. So that could be beneficial to you. Maybe you want to look at it, and holding sand gives you voting power. So that's pretty cool. In terms of what else is the Sandbox doing, we are currently in the Alpha Season 4. We're right near the end. We're going to be doing a 24-hour stream on the last day. So it'll be from the 17th of December into the 18th of December, because that is when Alpha Season 4 finishes. And we'll be giving away a bunch of sand prizes during that stream as well, which will be pretty cool. In terms of what else is the Sandbox doing, they are constantly developing new features. So Alpha Season 4, brand new Alpha Season with loads of different features. Like this time they have implemented a Battle Pass system, which they didn't do before and I think worked really well. Then we've got 0.11 coming out soon. No date to give you guys yet, but 0.11 for Game Maker has some amazing features. There's going to be some updates done for VoxEdit, so that's also going to be really, really cool. Because there's some new stuff coming out there, which is the tools that we're using. So Game Maker is where you create the experiences. The VoxEdit is where you create the assets. VoxEdit is a brilliant tool that can be utilized regardless of whether you want to create in the sandbox. I fully feel that VoxEdit can be used separately. File like a Pandapops, file like a Pandapops party. Whoop whoop. Thank you for that, whoever played that alert. Hey, Lizzie PK, thank you. There ain't no party like me. Anyway, yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they're constantly improving and creating. More alpha seasons to come in the future. They did a builders challenge, so if you own land, and I know you asked for sand, but obviously maybe you have land. If you have sand, you might have land. As a landowner, you may be interested in things like the builders challenge, or like the new builders challenge, or the creator programs that happen. So yeah. JKing, so what happens, as many people know, the experiences that go live do get QA tested. Occasionally, some devs may make edits, and they do not ask to have it QA tested, which means that it could accidentally be broken and we don't realize, because some studios or devs, and many of these experiences are UGC, so these are made just like by general people in the community. Just so, JK, I think you're on about the one with the plane crash, that experience. That, I actually think I tested that and it worked when we tested it. Unfortunately, there had been some additions and it never got pushed to be tested again, and then it was accidentally uploaded as a multiplayer instead of single player, and then there was still an issue with single player. So I believe that the devs are working on getting that fixed as soon as possible, and then they will be pushed again and everybody can go play it. But yes, as many people do need to obviously realize, like, testing does happen. 100%, these experiences get tested by different teams, whether that is the council testing or internal QA testers testing. They do get tested. However, occasionally some things may get missed. You know, there's only so many testers, and some people think of really creative ways to break games, and obviously our testers try to also think of creative ways to break games, so you guys don't break them. But sometimes things happen, and occasionally, you know, with these UGC ones, they may think of a new idea or do something new, and they may push an update and not think that it affects anything, when in reality it can actually impact an aspect of an experience. So just so people are aware, obviously we never intend for any of the experiences to have these hiccups, but many of them are made by general users, but also, you know, studios aren't exempt from accidentally making these hiccups, because that is just what happens in games. There will be some hiccups. Anyway, we're gonna create a sleigh. That's what we said. So we're gonna make a control node. Hey, Lubis Clan, hello, and Nazman, hello to you. Oh, thank you, Egged. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody asking questions. Like, that's what I'm here for. Like, maybe I may not always be able to answer your questions fully. Sometimes I don't have the answers, and I have to reach out to team members, and we have to get those answers to you later. But I will always try my best to answer any and all of your questions and help you as best as I can. Hey, Extreme Arcader, how am I doing? I'm doing okay. We had so much, for people that don't know, the UK got hit by storm. I think it was called like Dara or something. And I had like no electricity for a lot of that. And it wasn't fun. But we seem to have electricity now, so that's nice. But if this stream randomly just stops, you probably know why. However, the big part of the storm has passed. I shouldn't be having any more issues. Right, so we're gonna do the sleigh in a few different parts. What I'm gonna do is have like the main sleigh as the first part, and we're gonna make that first, and then I'm gonna have like the what are like the like what looks like the ice skating bits on the sleigh, the sleigh bits, the pointy bits, the feet. I'm gonna call it feet 1 because it's gonna have one on either side. And then we're gonna have a seat, and we'll also have presents in the back. And then I'm gonna do a front node and spell front node incorrectly. There we go. And then on the front node, I'm gonna have F1 and probably an F2 connected to that, but we'll see. And we're gonna start with the sleigh section itself. Hey F121, how you doing? Right, so let's go have a look at my inspirational picture of a sleigh. Yes, that looks very sleigh-like. Oh, I should do the sides as separate pieces. We'll see. Right, so we're gonna look at the sleigh as if we're building it this way. And so... Or do we want the sleigh to go out that way? What way do we want the sleigh to face? Do we want it to face forward that way, or do we want it on a side? I think we're going to do it that way. So I'm going to make it 80 long. Does that seem long enough? No. Let's go 90. We're getting a big sleigh. Like, yeah, it needs to be big. 45 wide. Probably not quite wide enough. Let's go 60, and I'm going to make this 100. 60 by 100 looks good. And then let's get the height. I feel like if I stood next to a sleigh, I don't think it would be taller than me. And usually the avatar, medium human characters are 64 voxels tall, but I do think it would be quite high. So I'm going to put it at I put it at 60. No, let's put it at a 50. Put it at a 50. And then all I'm going to do is put the mirror tool in here. And I am going to add like the little feet, but these are going to be changed and done separately later. Or I could keep it part of it, but we'll see. Oh, shift deletes. There we go. Right, lovely. And then off of that, I'm gonna get some wood tones. Do I want it wood, or should we still do it gold? No, we should still do it gold. If you got questions, I will answer them very soon. Just for this. How many did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 3. Okay, so that's 6. Yeah. 5, 6. Wow. Good eye. Beautiful. Right. And then they're each gonna go up. Oh, you're a little off with your... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, perfect. Let's check on chat. What's 120 out of 70? That does not help me at all. You have just said random numbers, but I appreciate your random numbers. Okay, let's do... I'm thinking brown for the base of the sleigh, though. Which we will change to green. But just for this... I'm out here. And we'll make it a little thick there. And then we're going to have the sides. And this is where I'm probably going to want to do like a bespoke scene. That looks like a good green. We can change it in a minute. I'm gonna just start pulling this up. Obviously, this is gonna be like the side of the sleigh. Now that looks pretty big. Oh, whoops. How are we liking this so far? Are we happy? Why is it not clicking what I'm telling you to click? There we go. Now we'll do this in like sizes, but for now we're just leaving it like this, and then we're gonna have a gap for the front, and the front's gonna be done separately. Oh, I get it. 120 by 70. I mean, I do feel like maybe the length does need to be bigger, but I am gonna add a medium human, so that is a good way for you to gauge size, is by putting a little medium human in. I'm just gonna drag this to around there. I'm gonna go here. Takes that down slightly, go to around here, and then also takes that down. And I feel like this has gone forward too much. But there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna need a seat in here. And do like a really dark green seat. That seems pretty good, but I do want to test the height, and a good way. Oh, why are you meowing at me? Oh, you little fuss pot. You coming up? Sorry. Yeah, it's a kitty. I'm not doing it red. It's green. The original colors. Not a red sleigh. It's a green sleigh. Oh my gosh. This cat is such a little attention seeker. She loves having her belly rubbed. Sorry. Come here. Yeah, have a belly rub. Rub, rub, rub. Rub, rub, rub. Good girl. No more meowing. Alright. Oh, yeah. Space for presents. Well, there's always space in Santa's sleigh. We'll get that sorted in a minute. We're just planning the basics. Actually, so Garnican, if she wants to come on my desk, she'll just jump up. Weirdly enough, she was asking for that much attention this morning that I did pick her up as like a joke. Because usually I can pick her up and then she'll just be like, let me go. And she just jumps out of my arm. Like, she's not aggressive. She's just like, I don't want to be held. But she like sat in my arm for a few minutes while I stroked her. And I was like, are you okay? Like, what is wrong, you little fusspot? But yeah, and we'll do the front just so I know where I want the front to be. If we feel like we really need to make this red, then we will. I may add a little bit of red embellishment, but for now, we'll just leave it there. So I'm just leaving this bit here because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the front in sections and make it curve. So I'm just putting this here for visual sake is why that is there. And then we'll just add a little bit here. I feel like I've did that wrong. There we go. Lovely. Right. Cool. And then we'll just have this here. Just so I know that it should probably go to about there. Should it be the same height there? No, we can work on this later. But there, yeah, that looks pretty good. We could probably add some red on this, like maybe even make the base red. I'm not against that. But anyway, I was going to show you how you can double check the height. So what I like to do is go to the paint tool, get the line tool out, and then I select any color. And then right on the bottom, it's really hard to see, but when you click down, you'll see that numbers and everything come up at the bottom. And so I just drag up and I can see on the Y-axis, it says 16. So it's a height of 16, which is a little bit low for a normal chair. However, it might be fine for this chair. So 17, 18, 19. I think 19 is probably what we're going to have to go with. But we're going to get some size guides in here in a moment. Anyway, we're going to move the sleigh here. Oh, let's center it. Let's center this bad boy. There we go. Right, so you're centered. And what we're going to want to do is create a child node, human template, and I'm just going to import any human that I have. Let's go VoxEdit. I should just have a human section. There we go. And standard. Beautiful. And then I'm going to find idle. Oh. Delete every animation other than the current one. Okay, it's too small. You're 100% right. That is far too small. That is horrendously small. No, don't like. You go stand on the floor. Let's get this bigger. I mean, it's fine as like a little thing, like if it was going to be in a shop window, but not for the big man himself. Yay, not Jackie Chan. I saw that you, so we were looking at how many people had responded to going. Don't they have double-bladed ice skates like roller skates? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm caught up now. But yeah, that'll be really cool. I hope you have a really good time there. So somebody suggested, who was it? It was FM21 had suggested 120 for length. I actually think, yeah, 120 is a good length there. And then they did say 90. I don't think it needs to be 90. I actually think it needs to be 76 or 80. Otherwise, I think it's too big. I think it'll be too big. Why are you not moving? Silly cat is being silly. Alright, at this point, I'm just going to leave that there. And we're just going to... No, I need it centered. Please get to the center. My friend, I'll just drag you then, okay? Does that look right? Dude, what are you doing? Yeah, can you... There we go. If you just put the doorstop... Yeah, thanks. Right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Perfect! Perfect. Lovely. Oh, whoops. And then I'm just gonna move this forward to about... Not quite there. There. Perfect. Stop doing that. Control W. And then I think this should be almost perfect. Almost. AJ, how the frig are you? Okay, let's... Oh, take... Let's not do that. Okay. Make this go to the back. Make this go over here. Hold shift is a shortcut for the delete control. And then for height, it does need to be bigger. I'm actually thinking 75. 75's too tall, but we'll work with it. Okay. So I'm just looking at where their head is, and I'm just working out where is the perfect height. I think that might be the perfect height. And this bit can be a little bit higher. I don't want it too high. Like maybe in line with that one. There. Okay, I feel like this height is better. This height feels better. What do we think? Maybe two more. There we go. There. Yeah, I feel like this is much better. And we're just gonna color that section in. And then his seat can be higher. His seat can be higher. There we go. Lovely. Right. Now we haven't made it as wide yet, so we're now just going to make it wider. Maybe two more, one, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think that's probably good. We obviously also need to thin... Oh, I've got the hiccups. Thin this out. What have you guys been up to? In fact, what are you creating recently? Are you doing some festive assets? Like, what are you up to? What the frig are you up to? Tell me. I'm nosy, okay? Set to floor. Let's look at this big boy now. There we go. I mean, I feel like the bottom bits need to be made a bit smaller, but I do feel like with this human template, look, they've come to see Mr. Christmas Bobby, and yeah, they're like, hello, I have been very good this year. My child over there would like a pony. If you could give us a pony, if not a Barbie will do. Thank you, fist bump your amazing Father Claus-ness. Yeah. Am I right or am I right? Oh, I've missed Quixel, you missed it. It already happened. It already happened. Quixel. It already happened. Oh, Sumsy. Yeah, it's gonna be... What one is it gonna be? I think it's gonna be the Hellboy one, but I don't know where it's gonna be because the Hellboy experience isn't a multiplayer. Oh yeah, because it's tomorrow. There needs to be a post to go out. Yeah. I've mostly been working in WordPad to write out the rules for your game. Love that. I like to use Miro just because I like how I can visualize everything on Miro just much easier. I do use I use Notepad a lot. I do use Notepad a lot where I do put in like a bunch of notes and like small things. But yeah, when it comes to, especially when I did, if anybody played my Cryptic Cauldron, like with Miro, you can like join things up with like arrows and stuff, so you can like really see like what links. And that really helped me work out, like, okay, this plot leads to this plot, but this can also lead to this other plot. And it really helped with Cryptic Cauldron, like, a lot. And I do need to update that. Anybody who played it, how did you like Cryptic Cauldron? Did you like that style of game? What were your favorite parts about it? What didn't you like about it? What needs improving? Constructive criticism only. Constructive criticism. Pleases and thank yous is. But yeah, I think this is a good size and height. I mean, maybe it could be a little bit longer. No, I think we're onto a winner with this. Yeah, I think we're onto a winner with this size. So I'm gonna keep the human just like over here. I'm not really gonna use them, but they are gonna start getting in the way. So we're going to break this down, and I'm gonna do, oh, well, in caps, I'm gonna do the front. Actually, rename it F1. It's gonna be front 1. And what I'm going to do is pretty much just delete everything other than this front piece. Now, I don't think I want to keep these side pieces. They're going to be their own little thing. And this is going to be the front, set to floor. And then we are going to go and find F1. Find F1. So now set it up. It lined up nicely. And then we're going to go into the main model, and we're going to delete this. Now, one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because, one, I'm not going to have any different animations on this asset. If I did want to do animations, I'd make 2 of these. One's with animations, one with no animations. And basically what I'm doing with this is I'm breaking it up so players can go into the sleigh if they want to. So it makes it just a little bit more usable. So now I'm deleting this front section. Gonna trim again. And then all we need to do is just align this up to where it would have been. Perfect. I almost had it perfect. I've finally taken the leap into the sandbox and downloaded Game Maker and VoxEdit this morning. For some reason, my MacBook won't allow... Oh no! Your Mac... what? So for... Wait. Yeah, so it's not allowing you to use VoxEdit. So which even if you tell me right now, I'm not going to remember off the top of my head. How old is your MacBook? Is my first question. What MacBook is it? I will ask that. I may not be able to get an answer to you. I can see that you're on YouTube. If you wanted to, you could leave a comment on this live stream, because I also checked the comments. And so I will check that comment and I'd be like, I gotta get an answer to this person, and I could go back and find the team. Or you can come to our Discord and you can ask in there, where I will also be able to see that question and go to the team and get an answer. But as far as I know, it should work on MacBooks, but it depends on how old it is. Miro, yeah, it's, let me just... It's just M-I-R-O. M-I-R-O. That's Miro, so, yeah, not Jackie Chan. Take away one of the R's and that's what it is. Liked it. I do remember that I had some trouble finding somebody, though, and I got stuck behind some barrels somehow. Okay, yeah, I think it depends when you played it, Garnicum, because I did 2 releases. So I did the first one, and then I made edits and uploaded a second one. And with the second one, I did add more indicators, but I understand if it becomes difficult to find people. I did want it to be semi-difficult, but maybe I need to make it just like a little bit easier, a little bit more instruction. I didn't want it to be so hand-holdy, but I also don't want it to be frustrating that you're like, I don't know, I want to quit. So that's also a really hard thing to balance in game making. Is obviously you don't want to make a game that's just really boring. That's like, go over here, there's an indicator, duh, duh, duh. Okay, I've done this thing. Go over there, okay, duh. Oh, I've done it. And then it's just like, it's just telling you what to do instead of allowing you to explore and maybe find some hidden gems. So ideally, that's what I want to do with the games that I create, is make it like less hand-holdy, like go here, go here, go here, go here. There's quests that will take you here, there, and everywhere. But from your exploration, you figure out where you need to go, who to talk to. But yeah, I'll be sure to maybe add some additional indicators. One thing that I did was for the clues, I did end up adding like VXFs onto them. So you could see this is glowing, I need to interact with it. Yeah, I mean, a lot, in all fairness, Go West, a lot of games are like that. Like, there are a lot that are go here, go there, go there. And some of them do it really well. And I will say, like, Captain Laserhawk has a very much, like, go here, go here, go here. And it sort of directs you, but it's done in a really well done way that it doesn't feel like it's just dragging you over there and you have to do it. Like, you can explore and talk to people, and it's a really immersive environment. And, like the Hellboy I feel like Hellboy did a really good job at not hand-holding people to some degree. Doing dishes, hands greasy, we're typing one finger. Okay. Yeah, so not Jackie Chan, with Miro, it's like you can have 3 boards without needing to buy like their upgraded plan, but you can use those 3. They're huge boards. What I do is ooh, a spider. There. Go away. Ow. It's dead. It was a small one. What I do is I just section the boards out to what I need to be doing in Hellboy, but that was because I walked past the glowing item. Yeah, see, like, that I feel that seems like a you problem, Go West. It's like, this item is glowing. It's, for me, I much prefer that sort of game because it makes me pay attention more, it immerses me in the environment instead of just not paying attention to the story. And I felt like Hellboy had a good story to it. Like, I enjoyed it. It wasn't, like, the best, but there was a lot of elements in there that I really liked. And I would play it again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Right. Here we go. So we got this front section. So now I'm going to duplicate this and call it F2. The reason I'm duplicating is because I don't want it to be as tall as F1. So that is why I'm doing that. Don't need to change the pivot point. And all I'm going to do is grab F2 and we're going to boop it on top. And then we're like, hey, we want a nice little rounded section. Well, not quite round, but you know what I mean. I may break this down a little bit more, but this is the general. Yeah, this needs to be smaller. I'm actually going to switch that for this one. We're going to lower the height of this to there. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I think I want this to curve a little bit more. I'm gonna rotate this up just slightly. So it's not such a harsh, rounded movement. Or maybe I do want it to be harsher. We'll see. And we'll align that in a moment. So with this, I feel like maybe I don't need this bottom section here. And we have it open. This is too tall. I'm not gonna lie, this is too tall and I am gonna lower it. 1, 2, 3. should be enough. 3 on all parts, because that's going to make this go down 3, and the next one's going to go down 3, and you are now in the way. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Maybe I just don't bend this one as much as well. Let's make you go up 1 more. There's a lot of trial and error. I don't think I've made a sleigh. Did I make a sleigh last year? That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this side piece yet, but like I'm pretty happy with that. What do we think? Guys, come on. What do we think? That's a pretty good front part to the sleigh. Let's bring our human back on over. Dude, what do you think? I really like this. Let me inspect it. Very curved. I like it very much. Oh, thank you. Right. Now, I'm going to do the easy sections that don't really need messing about, which is going to be the feet of the sleigh. So once again, we're going to duplicate this bad boy. I'm going to name this feet. We're going to go into it. And once again, we're just deleting everything other than the feet. But we're going to delete one side. Boop. Set to floor. Boop. And then we're going to pop this on feet 1. Shimmy. Shimmy it over. Then we're going to go into the original. And we're going to delete this side first. And we just want it to be 1 voxel. 1 or 2? I go in. Yeah, to see. That's like half a voxel. Okay. So you want to be... I mean, 30, that looks good. I'm not gonna lie, that looks fine. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate and drag it over to here. And then I'm gonna delete this side. Bloop. Go in. And there we go. Again, that's only half a voxel. So I'm just gonna move it out. So it's also at 32. W on the sleigh. Thank you, Zone. Appreciate that. Sleigh needs more cowbells. Everything needs more cowbells. We're going to add a little bit more to the sleigh feet later. For now, we're also going to do another easy bit, which is the bottom of the sleigh. So once again, we're going to call this sleigh base. And this is probably going to be the main part of the sleigh. And apparently I've done it in 2... Did I have everything on 2 different sizes? Oh, I guess I did. This is all raised. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Set. Is there a problem claiming alpha passes? I have one in my claim section and it gives you an error. Oh, thank you for flagging that. Can you open up a JIRA ticket? I know we say that a lot and it must be really, really irritating to hear, make a JIRA ticket. Please make a JIRA ticket. But it's the best way for our team that deals with those, like that actually fixes those issues, to see that that is an issue. I can obviously also report it and find out what's happening, but it's also good if people that are having that error show that that's there. It's on Discord. I don't have a link just offhand. Go to Discord, even in like the Discord general chat. If you put like, hey, where do I make a JIRA ticket? One of the agents will be able to tell you. I don't have a link direct to it here. Right, we're also going to duplicate, and I'm just going to call this the seat section, whether or not we make it the seat section or not. There we go. Right, seat. We're just going to do the same here. We're just going to shimmy you in, go to the main one, and we're going to delete the seat. Boop. Oh, and we're going to, delete this weird little back piece that I didn't realize was a thing. There we go. Nice smooth back there. Maybe there could be some random presence in the bottom bit here. And the mods never okay, 1 second. It might take too long for me to just find while I'm in the middle of streaming. There we go. So, yeah, I don't think I can get a link because it's... oh, wait, yeah, I can. I could just do the customer portal thing. Here we go. Right, so this should be... This should be for a Jira ticket. For you to do Jira ticket this. Try that. So we've got the bottom, we've started making this front section, and now we need to do the sides. Now the sides are the important bits because this is how the player will be able to get in. So we also need to make sure that we're leaving enough room. So I am going to double check how much space there is here. And hello Bitfox, how the frig are you? So the space here is only 22. So that's a little bit thin. It's a little bit thin. So we're probably going to make this side bit a bit smaller and also this side bit. We might even leave this side bit open. If I just do that, that should be fine. I also didn't have the mirror tool on. There we go. And if we go 1, 2, 3. 2. That's 5, so that should be enough. There we go. That should be enough. What we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this and call this side 1. We're going to go in. Thank you. We're going to delete this. Take the mirror tool off. Because we're only doing side 1. What I'm going to do is delete the back. And then I'm going to delete this other side. Which should be the same for every side. So it shouldn't matter. Because we should be able to just duplicate this over. I'm going to put side 1 on none of these. Because I didn't make a side 1. Side 1. Side 1. Drag it right there. Jimmy and shake. Drag it to the top. The way I'm doing this to move every 1 degree is I'm holding shift while moving the arrows. That is how you do that. I click the base. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is just delete this side that we have just placed. Just check it out. Yeah, that's placed correctly. Now what we could do, because as you can see here, I'm hovered over it. You can see this white box. That is your collision box. Okay, so a collision box goes from widest to widest point. It doesn't wrap around each section, which is why you want to break your models up into sections if you want to have good collisions, depending on what you're creating. So what I could do is I could break this up even more, and I could do side 1A, and it could be this section if I click into it. So I could do it so it's done like this. So this side is A, this side is B, and then this little bit is C. These are all going to add additional nodes. Now, the nodes won't actually matter because I'm having no animation. So node count only adds up if there are any other additional animations is when that happens. Otherwise, Game Maker just reads one node when you've made a model with 0 animations and static animations and stuff like that. It will just read one node if there is no animations. However, I'm not that fussed about this void space, and I might even add a few sections to make it sort of drag across here and then drag one here to give it a more curved look. In which case then the only void section is this bit up here, which is a very small piece, and I'm not that fussed by it. The only thing that will happen is if you, as the player, are playing and you happen to jump up on top, you would be, it would look like you're hovering on this section. So you see, like, the foot is, well, the foot's clipping, but there we go. Right there, the foot is on top of it. So the player would actually be stood on that white box. So it'd look like they're floating on nothing, just because of how those collisions work. So it all depends on what you actually want from this. But I'm gonna move this guy back over there. Right. And then we need to duplicate again. So I'm just gonna copy that over, and I'm just gonna rename this side 2. Hop on in, and we're gonna delete this side again. And then we're gonna need to do a back as well. But that looks good. That looks very good. We're gonna go in, and I'm gonna call this back. I'm gonna delete everything other than the back. And we're gonna make sure to delete that base as well down there. So delete anything that isn't the green section. Zed Lovin, what? You want to claim your 200 sand? I don't know whether... Do I have to pay the transaction with E4 Poly using your MetaMask? Okay, so... Oh, okay. I got... You asked like half of your question. So every single month, Sandbox do gasless claims. So, and it will be on Polygon Network, so you will be claiming on the Polygon Network. Everything that Sandbox does now is on the Polygon Network. There's like a few NFTs that we give away on stream that might be on ETH, but then you don't need to worry about that because you're not paying it. Like if we give away items, we're giving it to you off of these streams. You're not having to claim it. But for so every month you get 10 free claims. And these are automatic. So these are automatic. So unless you've already claimed 10 times, which ideally I would have suggested you wait to claim a whole bunch because season 4 has that claim all section on the season 4. So let me just, I don't know if I've got any. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. So if we take a look, as you can see here, I've got three claims here. I've not been claiming every one because I know we've got a claim all reward section here, so I claim in bunches. So I've got my free gas transactions to do this month now, so I could claim this. I could go in and claim this. The yoke's on you. Technically, it wasn't a glitch. It was increased for a staff test thing. And it obviously just went out to everyone. It wasn't a glitch, like it purposely was increased. But yeah, so you should have 10. then you don't need to pay anything. You obviously need to sign the transaction, but it will automatically say, hey, you're going to use one of your free gasless transactions, and it will, so have you used those is my first question to you, Z-Lovin. Z-Lovin, have you claimed anything within a month? Because it's not done by like 1st of December to 1st of January. It's done from whatever month you start claiming. So if you claimed yesterday, then you're on 9 out of your 10 left. Will re-receive the streamer's ducks in the claim section? No, they will just automatically be given to you, I am swear. Just so people are aware, for the ducks, for the 15 Twitch channel point ones, Alex was the winner. So at some point, Alex will do a raffle of all the people that claimed his in the Twitch channel point claims. No, so you've not used any. Then you're absolutely good. My suggestion is wait until you have a few rewards to claim, just because then you get to claim a whole bunch with one transaction, and that's more worth it. But yeah, then you're absolutely fine. What will happen is if you use all 10 of those, it will automatically switch you to paying in Sand. Now, you may not want that. You may be like, no, I want to pay in Matic, which is absolutely fine. What you would do is, and I'm going to switch to Big Panda real quick, just to make sure that I don't show any personal details. Right, there we go. So what it will say is, so I've actually got 9 left this month. There we go. And mine renews on the 29th of December. So it'll actually tell you what you do is you click on your profile, you go to settings, you select wallet. Super easy. And it will show you right here. So gasless transactions, it will show you how much. And then as soon as that gets to 0, it will switch you to gas fees in Sand. And so this will pay your gas fees in Sand instead of Pol on their site. But if you toggle this off, it will then pay in, yeah, sorry, not Matic, we switched. It will then pay in Pol. So the Polygon coin. So you will need some of that. If you have used all your gasless transactions, you won't need much because it's way cheaper. You don't need ETH. The only time you need ETH is if you happen to want to be moving or changing stuff to ETH. So if you want to move your Sand to the ETH network, then you need ETH to do that if you're moving stuff from the ETH network to somewhere else. So if you're cashing out and you're like, I want to move Sand to ETH on MetaMask and then move it from ETH to Kraken, then what you would want to do is use the bridge system, which will use Matic or the free gas transactions. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done that. But it will use something, and then it will move it to Sand on ETH. They're the same coin, just one is on ETH, one is on Polygon. They're worth the exact same. They are the same coin. They are not different. Just one is on one network, the other one is on the other network, and they are the same. And then obviously it will cost you gas to move the coin from ETH over to Kraken. So that is the time that you'll need ETH. Or if you happen to have bought Sand on ETH and then you want to move it to Polygon, then that's going to cost you as well. So it all depends on your situation, but as long as you're doing stuff like your claims is go west. It's not financial advice. This is just like how it would work. Like you would need that coin there to make that transaction. That's not financial advice. That's just what it is. How to add Polygon mainnet is saying for submitted currency symbol doesn't match what we expect for this chain ID. We should have a video that I made about that. Let me see. It's usually used on the avatar like mint videos because it was back when minting avatars was fairly new. So let me see if I can find that. Should still be connected to the mint videos. Let me see one of the mint pages. See if I can grab you that, because you could just watch the videos on the Mint page and they should help you. Right, so... Why is that link not working? Okay, never mind. I'll skip past that. If I just go to Avatar Shop. There we go. Right. So, all I did was go to the Avatar Shop on the website, and there should be, here we go. There's a MetaMask and buy. So all of this should set up and bridge. So this should help you. The video's on this page. I'm gonna link it for you. I made these, so you are welcome. So all you do is you go here. It'll show you, and you don't need to mint. I'm just gonna say this. You don't need to mint an avatar. This just should, at the bottom, have the videos that you need. I'm not sending you a link to mint anything. It's just this happened to easily have the videos that I know that you need. Obviously, if you want a blondish avatar, I ain't gonna stop you. I minted one and it looked really cool. Herax has the best one I've ever seen, though. I'm very jealous of a Herax's one. But yeah, if you just scroll all the way down to these videos, obviously the how to mint is how to mint. You can skip that one, but the setup and bridge and the buy one should help you, hopefully. If it doesn't, sorry. That's not what I said, Go West. I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it. Right, and then we're gonna add the back to the sleigh. There we go. I'm just gonna align this. Oh, whoops. Align this. Right there. Oh, hello. That looks pretty perfect. I'm gonna go into the sleigh and delete that. Trim there. Pretty happy. I might get rid of the base. Just because I've already got a pretty good base here, which I think will just be the sleigh. Yes, as Garnican says as well, so our marketplace does have ETH assets. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. So sometimes some assets on the marketplace may be on ETH. All of our new ones are all done on Polygon. It's just our older ones are done on ETH. So if you go to, sorry, I keep clicking the wrong stuff. You go here and click equipment and you can select blockchain. So you could select just for the Polygon assets, or you can select just for the Ethereum assets if you so wish, and then it will show you those. For the people wondering, the team is fully aware of the issues on the marketplace with the indexing issues. So for those that don't understand what that means, some people's newly listed items aren't appearing on the marketplace. Team is aware, however, their focus is solely on the Alpha Season 4 situation right now, and they don't have the bandwidth to get the marketplace indexing issue fixed until after Alpha Season 4. So we do apologize for that. They are aware, but one way that you can show people, like if you're wanting to promote something, which I know isn't as good as the marketplace being in order, if you do want to promote an item, then I will say, like, what you can do is go to your wallet, go to your item that you've got listed, and you can share the link to that item and people will be taken there. And as an example, I'm just going to go do that on one of mine. The one that I know I have listed. Where are you? Right, are you listed? No. I own both copies, none are listed. Cool. Are you listed? Did all my listings finish? Right, where's my bookcase? I have a bookcase. I know that much. Right, there we go. Perfect. This is on ETH though, so sorry. So if I go copy this and I go to a different browser over here, yes, it takes me to the page where I can buy it. So there you go. You can see right here. Oh, see right here. But it takes me to this page where I can buy. So that is a way that you can obviously promote, like, posting on Twitter. So just so you guys are aware. And yes, there are items on OpenSea where you can use ETH too. Okay, so we got this section here to do, which is this little weird front side. And for now, I'm actually just going to delete... Oh. Now I'm just going to delete this. We might do something with it in a little bit, but I already know the colors. Like, I can copy those colors. I'm not too fussed. This is looking kind of okay. There's still more I want to do to it. We've spent the most part of today's stream just breaking everything down. But that's fine. Side 1B. What I'm going to do for this is... Oh, I'm actually going to break... I'm not going to do exactly what I told you guys I was going to do. I'm just making it so I can do a little rotatey thing. And I'm actually going to set the pivot to the center instead of S1B, instead of to the floor. Side 1B, and then we're going to shimmy this guy up right there. Get that, and then I'm going to rotate. Now the thing with this is I may need to make it longer, I may need to make it smaller. We'll see. Yes, this needs to be longer. Gotta try and align it the best we can. Now we can click show hide boxes. So this will actually show all of our collision boxes here. And be helpful for aligning. Right, so yeah, this doesn't quite meet this side, which means either I need to make it longer, but even if I make it longer, it's going to overgo from this section, and I want it to be very, very straight. Or not very straight, sorry. I want it to bend well. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do it in a few sections. So I've actually made it smaller. Right there. And then I'm going to click and drag. Rotate. And for this actually needs to be smaller. So I'm going to rename this to C. And then that way we can just make this smaller. And it shouldn't affect it too much. So rotate. Okay, so that kind of aligns nicely. There's a tiny bit of overlap there, which I think we can fix. But not very, slight rotation. And then for both of these, set there. I don't need it to be like that long. I need it to be that size. Same with this one. I don't need it to be that long, so drag it here so I can see where that corner is. I still want that corner to be hidden. Gonna take the box off so I can look at it. It's quite a sharp edge there, but I'm not mad at how sharp that is. It's just whether I can make another piece come down here nicely is another question. I did not plan on a cocoa maker in the sleigh. No, I had not. Nobody has requested that. Nobody has requested that yet. And I don't think I'm going to add it. So what I'm going to actually do, I know we've got this side too happening here, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fully make this side. I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to delete this one and move it all over there. Oh, yes. Normal tea. Thank you. Decaf, though. Yeah, thank you. In construction, there's an 1/8 inch tolerance rule, so it's fine. Can translate to metric. Thank you. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Right, so then we're going to call this side 1. I think we're on 1D now. And I'm just going to delete all of this up to that one. And then probably down to there should be enough. And to center. No, it needs to be longer, but it's fine. A side 1D. I already realized that it's not going to work. Why? It needs to be longer because it's got to rotate downward. Although saying that, I could just do 2, maybe. Let's try. Duplicate. Rotate. Rotate. Rotate! Too harsh. Maybe if it's just a bit smaller. I was saying it was too big. But maybe if it's just a little bit smaller. Hey, Kanky Crick. How the frig are you? Okay, technically I feel like if I just spin it... Hey! Damn it! Almost does it! I made it too small. Delete. It's too small. Right, duplicate. Eight. Maybe if I do it so, like, I know it touches there, and then I just play about with the rotations. Oh, that's almost perfect! Oh, it is! Right, and then we just go in here, and then all we're gonna do, yes, this is gonna add an additional face, some faces to this. But it works! I'm happy. There. There, lovely! Who doesn't love that? Although I can really see that. I can really see that. Right, I'm gonna close my eyes and we're not seeing it, okay? Right, now we're going to duplicate this whole node and call this side 2A. That's the other one, side 2. And we're gonna drag it over. Boop, boop, boop. And then for our side 2 is gonna get deleted. Delete it. Deletus Maximus. Okay, this actually needs to be half. There. Beautiful. Beautiful. Is that poking out slightly? There. Look at that. Look at that. Do we have an Avatar meetup tomorrow? Yes, we do. We do have one tomorrow. I was in my mind thinking about switching it to Thursday, but I'm off. I'm off for the rest of this week. Well, from Wednesday onwards. Wednesday is my day off. So yes, we will be doing it. It will be at 2 p.m. UTC, and it's going to be the Hellboy ones. Okay? Okay, guys, it's gonna be the Hellboy ones. Are we okay with that? It'll be, I'm pretty sure we were decided on Hellboys. I don't know where. Where should we do it? Because there's no multiplayer Hellboy experience. There's obviously MK2. MK2's by Lionsgate, right? Was MK2 by Lionsgate? MK2. Thank you. No, it wasn't. It just looks like it is. No, it's just like movie stuff though. I don't know whether that's okay. Oh, too bad we don't have more time for like than like potential the Attack on Titan ones. That was out before the alpha. Is that there though? I want it to be in like the season 4 stuff. I want it to be in the season 4 stuff. That's why it was maybe going to be Blast Heads, but Blast Heads is now a single player map. Blast Heads is now a single player map. But yeah, I'm thinking Hellboy. Or we could do Captain Laserhawk. I have decided. I'll let chat now decide. Captain Laserhawk or Hellboy? Which reminds me, I need to get a list. If we're doing Captain Laserhawk, I need to know what all the Captain Laserhawk ones look like. And then I'll make a post. I'll make a post today. I'll make a post today and have that posted out. But I'm leaning more towards Hellboy. But I will let you guys have like a little bit of a say. Right, someone's saying Hellboy. Oh, I feel like this could be unfair. I'm saying like, but you guys can have a say, and then like people are obviously saying the ones that they have between the two that I have just suggested. Or we can go like full. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop my stream. I've got what I assume to be a family member here with a van. What one? Because, oh, okay, Hellboy it is, Hellboy it is, it's Hellboy, it's gonna be Hellboy, it's gonna be Hellboy, it's 100% Hellboy, we're doing Hellboy. Hellboy tomorrow, I'll get a post out. Right, guys, I do need to finish this stream, so I'll be right back with you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Do you get sand? Yes, so the sand hasn't been sent for the other avatars. Just so you're aware, the rabbits one was 30 each. I believe, now this is give or take 1 or 2 sand from what I'm saying. I believe the Mad Balls equaled out to 27 sand each, is what I'm pretty sure that it was. And then obviously we'll do the Hellboy one tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC. I'll get a post out. Make sure you're following me on Twitter, guys. Do it. I'm Pandapops7. Go follow me. But yeah, we'll finish this sled next week or on my personal stream if I have time. But yeah, otherwise, I'm gonna love you and leave you, like pretty much right now. Is anybody streaming? Is anybody streaming the Sandbox? One second. Yeah, it's a delivery person. I'm gonna end right now. Sorry guys. Right, goodbye everyone. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I'll see you next time.